Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Faith Catalyst, and my name is Jumoke Ogunsuada. And on today's episode, we're going to be talking about where is your faith. Now, as much as I do not want to sound religious this morning, we still cannot emphasize less on the importance of faith, because even the Holy Book has made us to understand that it is the evidence of things not seen. Now, we're not going to dwell on the spiritual part of it today because that is not our focus. And many a times, a lot of us has failed in life and in destiny. And not because we do not know what we're doing, not because we do not know the basis of things we're doing, but because we lack faith in ourselves. And for all the great people and all the achievers that we see around the world today, they have only one thing in common. Most of them have only one thing in common, and that is they have faith in themselves, which happens to be top of the list. Because let the whole world have faith in you. If you lack faith in yourself, you are bound to fail. And you have faith in yourself. Let people, lack faith in you. That faith in you is what will keep you going and will take you to the top in life. Now, before I dwell too deep into this topic, let's quickly go on a break. And while we are at it, you can get your notepad. You can invite your friends and families to join us on this program this morning. And please don't go nowhere. Stay tuned and I'll be right back. And welcome back to Faith Catalyst, and I still remain Jumoke Ogunsuada. And if you're just joining us, the topic is where is your faith? And earlier we just spoke about you having faith in yourself, and the sky will be your starting point. Now, a lot of people lack faith in themselves in certain places, or let me say lots of places, in terms of business, in their career, in the academics, in the relationships, and these have affected a lot of people. Now, in academics, we see a lot of people who decided not to go for certain discipline because of some certain courses. And even though this is what, they feel they are born for, the fear that's been planted in them, maybe they think the courses are too hard, or maybe because of the things that people are saying about probably maybe medicine, probably maybe law and things like that. And they just feel they can't cope, or they feel, they can't do certain courses in it. And because of that, they go for lesser discipline. And at the end of the day, they are stuck with results they can work with. They are stuck with certificates they can achieve their purpose with. And they become frustrated in life just because they lack that faith in themselves. And also in business, we see a lot of people who go into wrong business because they feel the right business for them is they're not financially buoyant, or they feel people who are into it are people who already have some circle of customers, or they have this money rolling, and they feel they cannot start from the scratch, and they end up going into a lesser business, and they become frustrated in it. And because of that, they keep moving from one business to another, even though they know what they're supposed to do, even though they know the kind of business that they have passion for. But because they lack faith in themselves, how am I going to get customers? How am I going to get financial assistance? And because of that, they, move off track from what the purpose is. And we have that in career as well. We have a lot of people who are stuck in a different career because they don't want to pursue certain careers because they think it's from some elite people, or because they feel it's for people who knows people, and they'll be like, who do I know? Who's going to talk? Who's going to speak for me? If I go for that interview, they won't pick me, or they won't do this, because they lack faith in the self, because they lack faith in their capacity, they lack faith in the strength. And I don't want to sound spiritual, but at the same time, they lack faith in God. And this has put so many people into depression, into anxiety. I mean, some people just wake up, they go to work, they're frustrated, they just, their life is just a roller coaster, because they're doing something they know they shouldn't be doing, because they're doing something they do not have passion for, because they're doing something people are doing, and they just end up doing it because they do not have faith to pursue the right thing, to aim higher, to go higher in life, in destiny. And we also have this, sadly, in relationships, in marriages. A lot of people are unmarried now, not because they've not been seeing spouse, not because they've not been getting advances, but because of their background, because of their past relationships, because of what they've been through. And they're forgetting that your past is not your definition. You're not defined by the things you've been through. You're not defined by the things you're going through currently. There are some people, probably maybe their family pattern, they feel, oh, my sisters or my siblings, they end up being widows, or probably maybe they end up divorcing. And if I just go into it, people to count me into it. So because of that, I rather I rather remain single than being counted among the widows, than being counted among the divorcees, because we have cases like that. And before you know it, time is going, and they are clocking 40, they're clocking 50, and they're still there dwelling on the background, dwelling on their family pattern, dwelling on what they've been through. Some are just so bitter about their past that they do not want to move on, because they feel, if I move on, what has been happening to me in the past will continue to happen to me. Where is your faith? Where is your faith? You need to understand, for though you are not like everyone else, everyone is created differently. Even if it's spiritual, even if what they're going through, maybe there are spiritual undertones to it, where is your faith? Where is your faith in God? Where is your faith in yourself? We need to do better. We need to understand that we are born different, that we have the will. Once you have the will, you can achieve anything. No matter how many times you stumble, no matter how many times you fall, what counts is how you get up. What counts is how you move back into the track. We need to understand that life might throw a whole lot of things at us. Do not shake. Don't let fear cripple you down so much that you're afraid to stand, that you are afraid to chase what you are meant to do. I hope we're understanding ourselves this morning, that we are beyond our circumstances, that we are beyond what we are facing. You need to have faith in yourself. You need to have faith in your existence. You need to have faith in your capacity, in your ability. You are more than what you are saying. Now, if you do not have faith in yourself, no matter what I come here to say to you, no matter what people around you say to you, it will be meaningless. It will have no purpose. Because the more we say it, the more you keep doubting yourself. Because the more we say it, the more you keep looking down on yourself. Because you will feel, oh, you people do not understand. I can't do this, I can't do that. But if you have that faith, faith is an inner build. You must have it. That is your drive. That is what drives you. Even when we want to turn it spiritual, faith is what activates your blessings. It is what opens doors. So without it, we are nothing. So I urge us this morning, renew that faith in yourself. Renew that faith in your existence. We can do it. Those who have achieved, the great achievers that we have out there, they do not have to yet. They are not doing anything spectacular than what we are doing. The only thing that distinguishes them from us is because they are go-getters. It's because they believe they can achieve anything. It's because the faith they have in themselves is so strong that no matter what people around them say to them that they can't do it, they will do it and show it to you that I can do it. We have a lot of great people who have shared the story of how people have talked them down when they're about to start something great. And they laugh at them, they talk down on them, they make them feel less of themselves, making them feel they cannot achieve it. But they throw it down to the bin. They do not let those words sink in them. And they focus on what they are doing. And at the end of the day, there might be failures, there might be slow progress, there might be downfalls here and there, but they still believe in themselves, and they believe, okay, all these failures or all this, what would I call it, is what they will still pair together and make it a success at the end of the day. And by the time they achieve it, all those people who have probably maybe tried to discourage them will not be the ones praising them. So be it in your academics, be it in your business, be it in your career, be it in your relationships, in every area of your life or stages that you think you lack faith, it is time for you to get up from that pity party or that pity mat. Renew your faith. Know you're strong enough. And if it tends to your spirituality, know that your God is able enough. I hope my words have stirred some activation in you, and I hope it does good unto your part this morning. And until next week when we come again, please stay strong. Believe in yourself. And as you do that, I pray the sky is your starting point. And please do not forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms, on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, and on Facebook, on YouTube. It is at View Radio. And if you have any message, you have any comments, you have any experience you want to share with us, please, you can also contact us all through our social media platforms. Stay blessed and keep shining. Bye.